All right, so we got two pairs we're looking at today. We're looking at GJ and we're looking at gold. Let's take a look at some news before we get into the breakdown. Um, so from what it looks like, today we have already had a lot of Euro news, a lot of Aussie news, right? What we have coming up right now is we have a GDP in an hour and a half for the Canadian dollar, and we have USD PMI, and at 10 o'clock we also have ISM manufacturing PMI. So same thing. Um, we just gotta watch out for these areas. I probably won't be trading at these times anyways. I'll probably stop around 9:30, 9:30, 10. So in terms of that, we look okay. We don't look too shabby in that sense. Give me 1 second. Yeah. So let's take a look at some headlines, maybe get some more information, seeing what's up. We got inflation rate above forecasts for the euro. Here, I want to see main priority today. Okay. All right. So the euro is their inflation target is, I don't know if their target is 2%, but they're at 2% now, and they raised 0.4% in 1 month of inflation. So that's pretty big. Okay, cool. All right. So let's get this started and let's start just kind of analyzing what's going on here. So on the monthly, let's start from the monthly since today is a new day on the month. Last month we had a really big rally up for GJ. We just closed above this previous level right here, and it's a very significant level on the monthly, right? So nothing more. We're in a really bullish uptrend. We do have some wick range to the upside, and we do have some potential to hit areas of 156, 156.54, right? So if we drop down to the weekly, same kind of scenario, right? We had a break above this level, a retest on it, and a continuation. This could be the continuation. We just need more momentum, right? So we really have to be very keen on how high we are right now. We've been on a bullish trend for quite some time now, and we got to be a little careful as we're coming up to these weekly highs, right? We got to take this into consideration. Start taking that into consideration, right? Although it's a massive zone, it's something significant we should look for, and I think that will probably be more proper. Yeah. Seems a lot better. Cool. So yeah, we basically tapped it and now we're kind of rejecting off of it on a 4 hour scale. On a 4 hour scale, this is our kind of structure that we broke through. Right? We're in an uptrend right now in the 4 hour. If we go down to the 1 hour and 30 minute, we know that we broke through structure. We're looking to head back down. We're in a little minor downtrend right now, right? We're not breaking above 156. If we were to break above 156, we'd have this huge resistance, and I think this resistance is what's really going to be pushing us down. So I'm more of like a bearish kind of person right now. So if we break these lows right here, here and here, I'm expecting prices to break down, maybe possibly retest, and then continue down to this level at least. If it does drop to that level, we have potential, if we break this level, to continue down even more to your 154, your low 154 area, right? Mind you, this is a very significant level, so if we do um, break through it, we have targets of different areas very close by that we have to monitor. But all in all, your clean candle shows that the most recent support was here. So to me, I think that this is your support, but also this is too, right? So let's let that play, and let's not worry too much until prices actually come down. What I'm really looking for here is more of a seller's bias. So I want to play in this range. So this is a no trade range right here for me. And this is a trade zone, right? These are trade zones for me. I would like to take trades anywhere in here and anywhere in here, right? If the prices are in here, I'm not a fan of it. Right now, we could actually um, be kind of faking out, right? So we had the closes of these candles right over here. The close of the candles are right here, right? We faked below, made a new low, came back up, started rejecting, right? So if we start rejecting and coming back into this zone, right, this range right here, this is a range that we're in. If we come back into this range, right, that could possibly mean that there's a possibility that we can continue heading up after we reject. Because if we're not going down, then where are we going to go? Up, and we're going to see if we can try to break through the range too, right? So as this is rejecting, we're going to be testing this level right here, and then we're going to see if we can then break above, have a closure, maybe a minor retest with a wick on the 30-minute, which is basically going to be like your 15-minute closes and stuff. But essentially, yeah, this could continue up, but in the overall grand scheme of things, I think we could be heading down, right? So let's continue to the next one. Gold, gold on a weekly time frame. We basically have been breaking above pretty high. This is sort of like your retest on a larger time frame scale, right? Monthly candle closed really bullish, right? We had a little bit of wick to the upside. We already broke that high, so we could be continuing up. We have closed above these previous highs right here in terms of your monthly candles, right? So this is a good sign of strength that we could be continuing up to higher levels of 1950, 1960, maybe even possibly 2000s if we get that strong momentum, right? If we get the same kind of candle, we could be seeing anywhere from 2000s and continuing, or we can see a rejection up here, maybe a wick, and then comes down, right? Who knows? Weekly time frame looks pretty good. We came up, had a nice wick, good candles, good big candles that we like to see, good volume, right? A little bit of a wick to the upside that we just broke. We have this wick fill on a weekly time frame to look forward to. We do have some resistance on the daily right here. So if one of our targets may be, it could be like this. That could be one of our targets. And on your 4 hour time frame, you have to see that, hey, this is sort of like the structure that we kind of broke out of, right? So we want to be careful in this area, right? We're in an uptrend currently, minor downtrend on your lower time frames, like your 30-minute and lower. Um, I see potential for this to, hold on. Yeah, so there's some potential here for it to continue falling, in my opinion. We did come up during the London session and then just started falling for the past 2 hours. We're sort of starting to reject back up now, which is actually not bad because we just broke the previous high and we're looking to close pretty strong above this previous candle. So this could be acting as like your leg out. And if we start breaking up, that would be pretty ideal too, right? But we also have to remember it's 7:30. There's not a lot of volume. Maybe your 8 o'clock candle would be the candle that pushes up higher. Maybe your 7:30 candle will probably be the candle that comes down and retests. Who knows? But that's a plain observation that I was just considering. Okay, so we have that. In terms of trade zones and stuff like that, um, let's see. So yeah, you do have a zone over here that we could trade 20 pips to the next high, but it's just I'm not a fan of this right here. Like I like this range, but I just don't like my stop loss, 31 pip stop loss. Like just doesn't seem ideal for me right now. Yeah, so I'd say that like this could be a trade zone. I also don't. I need a break above here in order for us to start making a trade above. But then again, if we start trading it, we won't have a lot of range to work with. Right, we got like 25 pip range to work with. Over here we have some noise that I'm not a fan of. Right here, sort of like some sort of zone that we're looking at. Let's go in the hourly just to clean up some stuff. So this is pretty significant level. This is your daily resistance, I think it was. Well, I don't know what the hell this line is, sorry. Unless it was your weekly. Yeah, it was your weekly resistance. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so it seems like we're pushing up a little higher with gold. Ideally, I'd like to take this entry. This is a no trade zone. This is a no trade zone either. Um, I'm actually okay with this one. This one is a pretty good trade zone. It's just once we get to this resistance, I don't want to be, worried about my trade. Alright, so I am looking at two trades right now. GJ and gold are both looking pretty identical right now, actually. They both dropped during the London session, right? And right now I'm looking to take an entry for buys a little bit up to maybe just for 10 pips on gold and then let the rest run, and same for GJ. I think it's starting to break up. Seems like we're going to be closing pretty strong. So I'm currently in on both positions right now, exactly where I've stated. Um, so let's just monitor that. Let me just fix this one. Point, it's right here. Yeah, so that's my entry. My stop loss is just a couple pips below this wick. Yeah, so like 2 pips. Um, honestly, these are not big positions, so I'm expecting these things to actually run to here. Not expecting, but this is my kind of aim for it, is to have that go there and for this to run up to here. This is where I'll be leaving my runners at if it continues. So right now we're up on GJ. We are not up on gold just yet. Gold kind of like had a little halt, right, for the 30 minute. Your 15 minutes going to close pretty bullish, breaking above this structure. I could expect a dip back down. I might get out of this trade and just wait for a better price, or close a little bit and try to get a better price a little bit lower and then put my stop loss the same, just so I have more of a better dynamic risk. So if it starts going in profit, I'm going to leave it, but if it starts coming back down, then I'm just going to close half my trade and then find a better entry down here, take another entry and continue it back up, because I believe that since we're breaking the structure on the lower time frame, overall we should be bullish on higher time frames. So that would let me know that we're looking to continue up, right? Even right here, if this was your kind of your structure that you're looking at right now, if this is sort of like the bounce that you were looking at, this could be very significant in terms of, hey, we could be going up pretty high with the volume that comes in for the New York session. So let's be cautious of that, right? Although we are coming down, I'm not too hesitant with this trade. Like, we got into the trade zone. This trade right here, GJ, we didn't really take it in the trade zone. We kind of took it impulsively, expecting it to continue up. So we're gonna hold that trade. That's okay. I'm totally fine with taking these losses the first day of the month. So like I'm not gonna be too greedy today. I'm just gonna be very calm, very just patient, and let these trades ride out. If these trades both go south, then I'm done. I'm just gonna end the day, because there's no point in me over trading. I already took 2 trades, so I just want to let them run and let them be. Alright, so both these trades are going pretty south right now. That's totally fine. I'm gonna close out half my position on both trades. I'm gonna close out half my position on GJ and not gold just yet. So close half here. Yeah, so I closed half there. Gold is still running. Um, we'll let that be because I'm gonna let this stop me out. I'm totally fine with that. Gold, I believe, could still continue up. So I want to just give it that chance and not take out too early. It's only been like a couple minutes and GJ seems like it's rejecting more or less. So I feel like this is going to continue down at that point. If it continues to break the low of the previous 30-minute candle and the other previous 30-minute candle, we could engulf both of them and then start creating a big bearish candle, which then for the 8 o'clock would then strike down very hard with volume. So other than that, yeah, nothing so far. There's some Euro news about inflation that's making the Euro weak. And that's why we're seeing a lot of bearish pressure on the Euro right now. Yeah, all Euro pairs are heading down a little bit. What is this? Jesus Christ. All right. GJ and gold, the only ones we're looking at right now. So we're probably gonna get stopped out on GJ. Totally fine. Gonna accept this loss as it is. Bad trade, but overall, we didn't wait for a close, and we closed half our position because we didn't wait for that close, and we're just letting the rest run. So can't really be mad about that. We protected our capital, and might even just get out now. To be honest, might close. I'm gonna probably close another half. Yeah, probably closing that half. So I have a small half left. Seems like we're just ranging, so. And if we're ranging, we're probably gonna get stopped out too. Far is pretty bearish. So broke below, but we didn't close below. We have another hour. Yeah. I'm just gonna close the whole position now. Not, you know what? The hour candle, we rejected one, two. Yeah, doesn't seem very likely that we're gonna continue, so that kind of sucks. Yeah, so I've closed my position fully. We've taken a loss on GJ, totally fine, but that's okay. We were expecting the move to go up, but maybe the move will come later, or maybe it's just going to fall just because the 4 hour is looking to close bearish below these levels. So we could be having sells coming down right here. Yeah, I'm actually looking for the sells on this now. Although I said I wouldn't take a trade, this does look tempting. On a 1 hour time frame, looks pretty good. I don't want to get caught in it, but I do want to I've always wanted to take this trade down, and I don't want to miss it. So this is the fear of missing out right now. It's coming in. It's coming in. It's killing me. But nah, we'll wait a little bit longer. We'll wait for the actual 8 o'clock candle to form. Got some volume coming in. We closed below on the 30-minute, 15-minute. Wow, crazy. Yeah, we have volume to continue down. We have volume to continue moving up. So, I mean, if we're looking for a trade, I'm looking for my stop loss to be right above here. And then I'm looking for my trade to continue all the way down to here. If it don't get here, then that's fine. Yeah, so we just need to cover some losses that we had on GJ. with the gold trade. Hopefully the gold trade can continue going in our favor, which is nice. It seems like it's going to happen. We're still waiting for the break on GJ to continue down. If we don't get that, then probably not going to take that trade, but let's uh let's keep going with the gold. The gold looks pretty good right now. Well, it's looking better. Not looking great, but 10 pips hit. Oh, it's jokes. Gold looks pretty good. It's rejecting pretty hard, but we can easily come down in this last hour. Um, could be a very shaky area, but yeah, 1912 would be a great area if we see a break. Be really nice to see that 30 pip gain right there. I have to be a little bit more disciplined here and try to take profits at 20 pips instead of 10 just because we took a loss this morning. So I want to start to try to recover a little bit more losses than my average. But yeah, GJ just ranging, man. We'll wait. So we have pound pairs heading down right now. So you know what? I'm getting out of this trade just because I feel uncomfortable with it. I think if it could retrace, we could possibly get back a retracement here as it comes down, and then we can have that break above this structure right here, right? We want essentially to continue up to this level and these highs over here. So we have a lot of pips to gain. We have over 30 pips to gain possibly. But if we can get a better entry over here, maybe over here, and have this structure that we broke out of be retested again before we continue, I think these highs would be less significant as we start to break above and start breaking that structure, right? So like my entry was over here. I want to get more of an entry down here or down here. So, my profit is a lot better. And I'm not worried about drawdown. I already took some profits just now. So I'm just going to leave it and we're going to retry on this one. Sells look pretty good here. Waiting for this 30-minute, 15-minute to close. 15-minute looks like it's rejecting pretty hard. Teasing you to come down, man. Teasing you. So 155, 300 is like a sweet spot right now. Yeah, see, gold fell down a little bit. Would have been in drawdown right now. Just annoying. You don't want to deal with that. So here we go. GJ coming down. Let's see if this is where the volume kicks in. First 15 minutes of the 8-hour candle. Or the 1-hour candle, sorry, the 8 o'clock candle, I should say. So gold giving us that rejection looks pretty nice. It could start to continue up. Wow. So I think I'm gonna take a trade on the pound. I'm just gonna go on the 15 minute because we have a break of this low. I'm gonna put the stop loss above the previous 15-minute instead. Just makes more sense. So my entry is, oh, my entry is actually right there, so that's fine. We just need this to continue down. We're starting to break the 5-minute high, previous high. Don't think this is gonna be a good trade, so really iffy with this because it's at a support right now. We're trying to sell it. Gold is coming up, which is nice. Ooh, perfect. We had, if we had the entry, not bad. I see us breaking 1910. If we can break 1910, we're solid. We got a good entry. 1908. What was the previous entry? Previous entry was 7.6. 7.6. Oh, we got in at a higher price, if anything, actually, but it's whatever. We're up about $20 on this. Sorry, 8. It's because we had spread on this, but now I'm basing my stop loss off this 15-minute candle instead. Yeah, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna leave that. Sorry, I kind of plotted it late, but I am in the trade now. GJ's heading down. I want gold to break. I really want gold to break above, like, all the way through. This is a good trade zone, so that's why I'm willing to take this trade. Gold just looks good, man. Gold looks like it's gonna continue. If we have this continued momentum, if we show signs that we're closing strong, come on. If we close above here on the 15-minute, that'd be nice. A nice engulfing would be ideal. And then, yeah, beautiful. And we're back into drawdown. Beautiful. Love it. Man, I don't know about gold right now. This shit's just not moving. Like, what? It's funny as fuck. Same with GJ, what the fuck is going on here, man? GJ just be bugging. GJ's alright. Like, all I want is a 10 pip move at least. 20 pips, yeah. We're asking for a lot if we go here, but I'd be satisfied with this too. Ooh, gold. Keep going. We got great potential to go higher if this volume keeps going. All right, so I'm gonna close out half my position on gold after it gets to us. Got 15 pips on gold, 17. I'm waiting for a little bit more to cover some losses that we just took. We have to cover roughly around $30. Wow, wow. So we closed half our position right around 1911. Stop loss, break even. Stop loss is now at break even. And now we just let it run. The trade's done. It's a win in the bucket. All right, so we got stopped out on gold. We're probably going to head up again. So who knows? But we're basically done on that gold trade. That gold trade was good. We caught 23 pips on gold. It's pretty good. We needed that. We really needed that. That's what we were waiting for the whole time, right? So now we have that dip back in. We could see it come back to even lower, right? But this is your no trade range. Same with this now. This is a no trade range anymore. Super clean. Super clean. You are bearish on this though. So, and the reason why we're rejecting is because we have some sort of resistance, right? We came up, and we came back down. This is a resistance that we had on a 4 hour. So, yeah, it's expected. That's great. That was an amazing trade though. Managed ourselves here properly. Alright, so this trade is basically bugging out. Like, I'm not sure if I want to even stay in this because it seems very annoying. So I might leave this trade just because I don't know, it's just taking forever. If it doesn't break through this last time, then yeah, pound yen's coming down now. But if we ain't breaking through, then we could get screwed. Like it looks good. All right, we're pushing. Give us something, please. Come on, man. Just give us a little bit. Don't tease us like this. How do you come down, pull up like that? You just need to go down, man. Just go down. Oh, sorry, this was actually wrong. Right here is my entry. I'm gonna reduce my stop loss a little bit. There you go. Reduce my stop loss. Now let's just let it fall, man. Let it fall. Market makers can't hit your stop loss if you don't use one. LOL. I think we're gonna hit 300. 155, 300. Alright, here we go. Oh, damn it. I'm just waiting for it, man. Come on. Just keeps going back up. One pip down, one pip up, one pip. Gold on the 5 minute is doing a fake out for the 15 minute to look at like a wick, right? So we could continue up even higher, right? We could do a little bit pullback, like we said. We could come back down even lower, but before we do that, we could see that last bounce up. All right, we broke below. Broke below 300. We could easily fly back up and reject. I don't know if this is super smart. Doubting this trade, but I believe. Up about 4 pips now. Just gotta let it run. Got clean traffic to the left. GJ can easily come down another 20 pips. Screw gold at this point. We're done with gold. Let's only look at GJ. Oh, wow. Wow. Crazy. Crazy. We're up 7 pips now. Nice. That's it. Once we hit 10 pips, we're stop loss at break even. We're chilling, man. I believe we're gonna hit right here 155, 225, and then we have 155, 160 as our next target. this could easily reject. It looks good to reject, but the 5 minutes closing, this could be your retest. Coming back in the range, this is not good. Alright, so I just closed half and another half of my position because we came back in. If I wanted to really see this thing continue, it would have went, but sadly, man. GJ is a piece of shit, bro. GJ is a piece of poo. So we basically took away half our position and another half after that, after just before it hit break even. So we lost like a couple cents, 5 cents, 15 cents. So we have a little bit left. I'll be right back. We are definitely falling down now. All right. Nice. So no matter what, today we are already in a profit. We did lose, but we did win on that gold trade. And now that we're continuing down like this, super clutch. Something that we really needed was this last push for today. Uh, really hoping that this continues down all the way through. Yo, it's good, Rocco. It's going well, man. Currently in a trade, just waiting. Let me just leave this thing. Oh, I'm so tired. What time did you get up? Yeah, I was on Discord and I was like, oh, you know what? Fuck it. Because I'm already live streaming on YouTube. It's like, whatever. Then I saw you on, so I'm like, alright, you know what? Get my ass online. But yeah, anything happening with the euro right now? No. So you also have to remember that inflation on the euro got really wild this month. It went up 0.4%. So 40, I mean, yeah, 0.4%. So their I think their inflation rate goal is 2%, which they currently just hit. So it could be a little rough for the euro, right? So you might see the euro start to take a hit, and then which means it's going to weaken, which means for euro USD you should see um, the euro go down. I mean the euro USD go down, right? Because it's going to cost you less dollars in US to buy 1 euro. So, oh shit, bro. Yeah, this shit's just ranging on the euro USD. The only good trade I see on euro USD right now is if you break below here, you have a clean move all the way to here, which is 13, 14 pips. So, not the best range because it's kind of small. You want to get around 20 pips or so for a range. Like the trade that I'm in for. Sorry, what were you gonna say? Yeah, there's a chance, just like this. Like you see how this is starting to break below resistance, and then I took the sell, right? Because we have clean traffic over here. I'm trying to mimic that clean traffic to the left, right? We know that sellers came in control last night, so we really want to just not play in this area. We only want to play in this area and in this area. So that's kind of my thought process on this. It should continue a little bit more. If it doesn't, then we might get halted at, yeah, right where we are right now, actually. Because on the 5 minute, 15-minute time frame, we have some sort of minor support over here too, right? So these are just some things I consider. I don't take them to full account, but you know. Okay, hold on. Let me close half my position. I want this thing to go down a little bit more. Yeah, it probably will with the 5 minute. Got that wick fill. What time is it? 8:50. Oh, it's the last 5 minutes of the hour. So our hour is gonna close pretty strong to the downside. We could um, see a little wick back up before we continue back down on the 1 hour candle. Your 4 hour candle is about to close in 4 minutes. We have a strong breakthrough. So for the next 4 hours, we could see a strong bearish candle, something like that. That's what ideally I'd want to see, right? But if we start seeing some sort of like rejection in a doji being formed within the first 2 hours of the next 4 hour candle, then we stay away. We stay away. Plus, we won't even be trading this. So, um, let's see. Is there any news right now coming up? I think we said there was USD PMI, which is expected to be, oh, it's not going to be that severe. We had good GDP data for the Canadians, so the Canadian dollar should be strengthening. Let's see, the pound yen, man. Iffy, iffy, iffy. Yeah, so days like this, when the euro is ranging like this, it's best to find like another pair. That's why it's like 1 to 2 pairs is good to have, because you're not gonna get much moves on this right now, because you're waiting for either a break above here or a break below here, right? You're in this little, yeah, right here. Yeah, exactly. Right. So like this is your higher time frame structure. So if you just go on your 4 hour, you'll see it a lot easier, right? Like your 4 hour, this is essentially what you're looking at on your 4 hour is you have a resistance here. We tapped into it multiple times. You've created a support here on lower time frames and your 4 hour. So what has happened in this 4 hours? Well, 4 hours rallied and we're basing. So we have two options. We can either go up or we can go down from this 4 hour candle. And where are we set on the 4 hour right now, which we're about to close? We're looking to close bearish right at this level, right? So we have a range from up here to down here, which is roughly how big of a range? I don't even know. It's like a 21 pip range. This whole range right here is 28 pips, right? So we just need to see a break to the upside or downside on lower time frames, which is your 1 hour, right? Before we can start taking trades. Because right now we don't want to be sitting in, this is like a no trade zone, right? Like you don't want to be trading in this area. You don't, I honestly wouldn't even want to be trading in this area too, but if you are looking for a break above, which I doubt you'll get right now because of the euro, the weakness on the euro, you're more likely to see um, selling opportunities come in through the next couple of days or so. If not, then the markets are just fucked. But what, this one? This was 9 a.m. last, yeah, yesterday. 9 a.m. yesterday. Yeah, that big candle was 9 a.m., 10 a.m. yesterday. 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. Oh, this one over here, June 1st, 3 o'clock in the morning. Like these ones. What pair are you on? Are you on Euro USD? Yeah, yeah, right here. Yeah. But yesterday we didn't want to trade much because it was a bank holiday. So like you weren't gonna get a lot of volume, which is why like you had all this throughout, your regular New York session. This was the move, but even still, it's only 30 pips, good moves are gonna give you like 60, 70 pips on Euro USD, right? 9 o'clock to here, 60 pips. This is probably 7. Yeah. You kind of have to have like guidelines for yourself, like, oh, how much pips are you looking to get, or like, what's your minimal amount of pips you're looking to obtain, right? So then you can map it out in terms of how big these candles are. Like, is this enough for me to actually want to take this trade? Is this worth me taking the trade and the odds in my favor, etc., etc.? Yeah, I would. I mean, a good pair I trade is like any pound pairs, like GJ, GU. I like GU and GJ a lot. GJ is one of my favorite pairs besides gold, but yeah, gold is just tough to trade. I would just stay away from gold for now until you get a little bit more like experience, because gold will make you confused in the market if you don't know how it works and all that. So I would say trade GJ if I were you, or EJ, which is Euro Japanese, or the pound yen. So Euro yen or pound yen, those are both good options. If you're not into those, you could do Euro New Zealand. Euro New Zealand is a one I'm looking at recently, but I'm just not sure about it just yet. We had interest rates on May 25th on Euro New Zealand, and it is starting to recover from it actually right now on this new 4-hour candle. So this 4-hour could actually be the candle that starts biting out at all of this um, losses that we took on this pair. So we could really see this thing fly up sometime. If not, then we're going to start ranging between these two levels. But essentially, this is what it looks like. Yeah, it should go up though. We have a clean move, maybe like 60 pips up. And man, even I'm kind of tempted to take that, because your 30 minute, your 30 minute, if you took this trade, you'd have to probably base it off your 15-minute candle, stop loss below the 15, take a trade above the previous candle right here, and then let it go, let it run. And this can either go one or two ways, whether it continues up and just easily goes into your favor because we have that clean traffic to the left, just solid candles because of the interest rates, right? Or it can start to fail and then we're going to get stopped out before it starts to continue, right? So we can get stopped out early, as this could be a manipulation to fake out buyers and then wipe them out before finding buyers down here or down here to then continue up even higher. So it really depends right now, but I don't want to take this blindly just because it's yeah, I haven't traded this pair much. GJ, GJ, don't do this to me, GJ. We've been in this trade for so fucking long now. Holy. I mean, this isn't bad. Oh man, yeah, today's a tricky day. Super tricky day. Like I was in this gold buy right here. This is my position before. So I took a buy right here as prices started to reject. And I wanted this candle to go up to here and up here, like all the way up, but I was hoping too much. But we got a little bit from this candle. We got like 20 pips. Yeah, 20 pips from this before it started taking us out, and then we started to range the whole day. So I don't know if volume is going to come in at 9:30 for the New York session. I would hope that we'd see some volume coming in, but if not, probably tomorrow is the better trading day because today had its move during the London. So we got to be cautious of that too. Like we already moved down from 3 o'clock, we moved down roughly 100 pips on gold. So that's something we have to either recover or wait for the next day to look to recover it, especially for an uptrend. But this seems like significant rejection right here, just this level. But if we break above it, we have 50 pips, okay. And then to the downside, we have, man, that's a big stop loss. 20, nah, fuck that. Yeah, man, GJ is just fucking playing games today with me. It's a frustrating day. Like it wants to go down, but it's not doing nothing now. It's just sitting there. Like we caught the initial move down, but we just needed it to continue down. Because we're only up like 10 pips. It has so much more to go. How long is this? 3 hours? Okay, so man, I always do this where like I feel like a trade is not gonna go in my favor and I leave it and then I exit the trade and everything, then it goes in my favor. So I don't know if I'm gonna do it this time, but fuck man, gold is really rejecting. If we break below this level, we have at least 20 pips. But I'm done trading today. After this trade, I'm done. What's up? Yeah, yeah. Like on a lower time frame, like your 5 minutes is starting to like reject, which can then put us into a range. But yeah, essentially we were ranging for some time over here. We came down, then came back into this. I don't know what the fuck this is. It's just a big mess. This is just one big mess. Like I would even consider this a whole range. 60 pips range. But I don't know, that 4 hour closed pretty well. So I'm expecting a little bit of a push up before we head down, right? Because we want to create this upper wick on the new 4 hour, which could take us an hour or 2 hours to create. So we could have that pullback in the next, like within this hour or 30 minutes. And then after it finds that momentum for sellers to come back into the market and take it down more. Because it looks clean for sells, like very clean. Same with gold. Gold looks good for sells too. I think gold was gonna come down to 1905. If gold comes down to 1905, then I wouldn't take that trade anymore, but yeah, gold is just stupid dumb. It's a waiting game with trading, man. It's a boring, boring game, but it's also fun once you like get it. But it's just tough. I might just call it a day soon, because today I literally just broke even. I took one, two, three, four trades. Four trades, basically all break even.